Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode number 61 of the Husker Hype Radio Podcast. I'm Eddie Rosenthal. We got Aaron Worsfold, and the doctor is in the motherfucking house. It's Dr. Motherfucking E-Rock, bitch. What you know about it? Drinking his Cornhead Lager, as always.
Support the boys.
Giving players scholarships single-handedly. Dr. E-Rock, you do a lot for Husker Nation.
And I don't do it because I want to. I do it because I love the program.
You almost have to. You almost have to, you know? You know what I felt like I had to do recently, a couple weeks ago? I bought a friggin' brick from the University of Nebraska.
Yes.
Here it is. Right here, boys. It says Genuine Nebraska Tunnel Walk Brick, Memorial Stadium, 1994 to 2024. I'm not going to lie. When I opened up this brick, I go, I just spent $60 on a freaking brick.
Hey, man, there's a lot worse things to spend your money on.
I just spent $60 on a brick. But then, Eli, you you consoled me in the group chat. You said, many great players have walked on that brick. It's from the Tunnel Walk, 1994. That's Tom Osborne's first year that he won the national championship. And you're right. You're right. And
hey, when did you buy that brick?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks before Nebraska's first game.
Yes, but they're coming out of a different side now. Remember?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, since you bought that brick, Nebraska's 2-0.
That is correct.
So we're undefeated since you've had that brick.
And also, if an Iowa motherfucker wants to get yappy with me, Jacob Mentz, I can smack this on his head, bro.
Dude, and think about passing that on to your children. Like, that's just a brick that you have in the house, and the kids are like, Dad, what's that brick?
Yeah.
You're like,
I'll show you what this brick is, sonny boy. You wanna know what this brick means? I'll show you what it means. Yeah. I'm glad it didn't came to, but here's the thing, what I'm a little mad about. No certificate of authenticity. All they've put was they slapped this thing on there. It's not even fucking level, dude. It's like, okay, I spend $60 for a brick, dude. Maybe give me something else than the fucking brick, you know?
Yeah, I would expect something else.
The certificate, I would expect the certificate.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. And also, who knows? They could have just been like, whoa, somebody actually ordered this? We got to find a brick now for this.
Go get a brick.
Does anybody have an extra brick laying around?
That's not what we're going with, though. 2-0 with that brick. That's what.
So wait, it was from the years of, what were the years from 94 to what?
94 to 2024.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah, no, many great players have stepped on that brick. Tom Osborne has stepped on that brick. Tommy Frazier, Lawrence Phillips. The list goes on and on. Jason Peter. I don't even want to start naming names.
Fans celebrating. Nebraska fans celebrating great times, spilling beer and who knows what all over that brick.
Eddie, we've walked on those bricks. We've walked across those bricks before.
We have?
Yeah, last year when we walked down from the north end zone to the south end zone, we cut across the field, remember?
No, this brick is from the Tunnel Walk. This is a Tunnel Walk brick.
Did you guys not do the fourth grade trip to Lincoln and walk the Tunnel Walk?
No, dude, no, I didn't. Don't even say anything about it because I don't want to get fucking jealous right now.
Yeah, no, dude, but I did see. You see the Tunnel Walk last week? The actual Tunnel Walk? That first game? Has it always been like that? They always come out with a video like that?
What do you mean?
Yes.
There's like a video against the side of the wall, some loud music playing, all the lights cut off, and then Matt Rhule started talking.
Did that? I think that started this year.
Yeah, because they just started coming from that opposite side. They came from the opposite side last year too. So it's the north end zone. What is it? Northeast side. It used to be west side, I think, where they used to come from.
No, that would be the newest side. Yeah. No, Eddie's right. My bad. Eddie is right.
Yeah.
Northeast.
Yeah. Yeah, because of the new Tom Osborne complex that looks freaking fantastic.
I can't wait to tour that one day, man. That'll be a nice day.
God. Yeah. Hopefully,
hey Aaron, what's up with the hat?
Oh, my you and I hat?
Oh my
what's going on here, bud?
Oh my gosh. Dude, I have this in the freaking in the notes. We got to skip to it right away, I guess, folks. Aaron gave it away. We're playing you. If you didn't know this, we're playing Northern Iowa, the Panthers from Cedar Falls on Saturday night game, 6:30.
6:30, same time as last week.
And I'm sure you guys know this too. If you didn't, Aaron is an alumni of Northern Iowa, and today he wants to wear his ugly fucking purple hat that's making my eyes hurt right now.
No.
I know. Thanks.
Why do you
Thanks.
have that hat on?
Boys, it's one of those things where it's like little brother. It's like, oh, my
Nope.
big
No, it's
brother and my
not.
little brother
Nope.
I get to watch him play sports, and my big brother's evidently and obviously gonna kick my little brother's ass. You know, it's one of those
No,
things.
your
Yeah.
little brother's gonna die. That little brother's gonna die this week.
And
fine.
I'm happy to watch it. Like, I'm just happy to be like, you know what? I went to school here. I've never been to a UNI football game. This will be my first UNI football game.
If I come in possession of a hat like that this week, I will burn that hat because anybody in Nebraska plays that week, it is.
You understand that there's going to be like no fans there, and they're going to be the nicest. Northern Iowa is a small white person town.
I'm gonna be there though, and I'm gonna be an asshole.
Okay. So
All right.
if you see Aaron there, you guys got to meet up. I want to see maybe a what's it called?
A video or something, some evidence,
No,
a riff.
no. When you burn a sacrifice of the hat, you must burn the hat.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes,
I'm
in
staying in
favor.
Lincoln on
I
Saturday
am
night,
in
and I'll be
favor.
walking around all the bars with my UNI hat, but with my bleed red shitcorn shirt.
Nice. Well, Aaron, riddle me this though. Can you just remind me how many games you went to at Northern Iowa? How many football games you went to when you were a student at Northern Iowa? Can you give me that number real quick for us and the fans?
It is 0. I've
Oh,
tailgated
okay.
many.
Okay.
I've never been inside the dome to watch a football game.
Interesting. It's okay. So
So your relationship is with the university itself, not with the football program.
Exactly.
So therefore, you have no loyalty for Nebraska or that football team this week at all.
I
So
only
why are you
ever
wearing
cared
the hat?
about. Dude, if you would know, if Nebraska Lincoln played Nebraska Omaha,
I'm not
people that
wearing a
went to,
UNO hat.
you didn't go to fucking UNO, pal. You like,
I
well, okay, that's also different because UNO doesn't have a team. But come on, boys, come on. It's like if you're from
The fans are gonna ask. The fans are gonna ask. So I have to ask it for them. That's all I'm
okay,
doing.
and then I'll be like, it was my alma mater. I paid a lot of money to go to school there and have a good ass time, and I
Like-
really enjoyed the school. And it's a conversation starter. And I'm gonna see other UNI people I went to school there with, and I'm gonna be like, yo, look at this
Aaron,
hat.
another question for you. Are you
Oh.
gonna cheer? Well, I mean, you won't cheer because they won't score, but just say that in an alternate universe, Northern Iowa does score on Saturday.
No,
Get a
I'm still
first
gonna
down.
be
Get a first down.
I'm gonna still gonna be motherfucking everybody. I'm gonna treat this like any other game. I just have a hat on.
Okay. Okay.
This is any other game. I'm just like the team. I don't care who I'm playing. I'm 0-0 right now. I'm 1 week at a time. I want to beat the fuck out of this team. They're purple and gold, and they're UNI. But god damn it, I'm wearing the hat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. The dots are
Well,
connecting for me, but whatever.
We're gonna put a poll
whatever.
up on Husker Hype Radio, and I'm sure I'm probably gonna lose it because I just feel like that's the case.
Yeah,
But we're
you're
gonna put a
lose.
poll up, and we'll say, "Is Aaron a douchebag for wearing a UNI hat to the football game this
No,
weekend?"
not a douchebag, just fucking dumbass.
Why is
Fucking
that? Dumbass is so
Or just
harsh.
say,
that-
do you think Aaron should wear a UNI hat to the Nebraska football game this week?
Huh?
Just say that. Do you think Aaron should wear a UNI hat to the football game?
Oh,
this week?
okay.
All right. Anyway, yeah, Nebraska plays UNI. We don't even have odds on this game because we're gonna kick their ass.
Yeah. FanDuel does have odds. I think let me pull it up here. I got it. Fuck.
Like 38.5 or 30.
Maybe I don't have it anymore. I exited out. Oh no, nope. Northern Iowa or Nebraska favored minus 32.5 over under 47.5.
32.5.
If you want free money, Nebraska spread. Nebraska spread.
And we already talked about this off air, but like you and I, there's not much to talk about with them. They're an FCS school. They play in a dome, for God's sakes.
No, and Aaron, you say they have a running back. Do you know his name?
His name's Ty Edwards. That's all I have on him. 30 carries for 315 yards.
He is 230 pounds.
Yeah, he's a big
He's a
motherfucker.
power back. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a good test of a power formation team
Yeah.
of a low level, good for like practice reps, hopefully, before
Right.
Illinois, who's going to try to do the same exact thing next week. So I think it's going to be good for us.
Yeah.
There we go. And Eli, that's a perfect segue into the next question here. How long are the starters going to play this game? I'm just thinking it might be a little different against UTEP, since now after this game we're going into Big Ten play. Do we want to rest our starters, or do we want to give them reps to get prepared to play all 4 quarters in a Big Ten game? I'd say that the offense and defense are a different story. I would
disagree.
say
I disagree. We wanted to beat the shit out of them. First and second quarter, I would be up 40-0 and put the backups in and let them get their reps and develop how Matt Rhule and Tom Osborne develop their teams. That's exactly
Okay.
why would we change the process now?
Well, I'm thinking that the defense is right now a step ahead of the offense, and you could take the defense out, the starters out at the middle of the first quarter, and we're gonna win the game. They're not gonna score any fucking points, dude. We just got all the boys back there. It doesn't really matter who's playing. It's they're pieces of the puzzle, and the puzzle always gets done. The offense, however, there's things that we got to work on offense, man. Receivers underperformed last week. Offensive line had a few flags, just a lot of things there. And then running backs, I'd say that running backs, you know that Ramir and Dante are going to be 1 and 2, so maybe give a little more carries to Emmett and Gabe. But I'd say with the receivers and the offensive line, and then you kind of got to keep those guys in there, man. I don't know.
What do you think about the quarterback?
Dylan Raiola is Dylan Raiola. And did we talk about this the other day, where Matt Rhule said that the whole offense needs to step up to Dylan Raiola's level?
Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah, he said everybody needs to step up there. If a true freshman can do this, you need to be on that level if you're a junior. That's what he said.
I don't spot a lie though.
But what you're saying, Eddie, is you want that offense to stay on the field. I think we talked about this last pod. There's so many things that Nebraska can do that they don't need to show yet. So if you get up early like that, Raiola's proven they need to step up to his level. There's no need to have him out there any longer than need be.
This team is they don't want to the best ability is availability.
Long season. Yeah, and we're right now we're on the trajectory of having a very long season. I want him for the entire ride, not just the first 6 games.
This is true. And I wasn't talking about Dylan Raiola. I'm talking about more about the receivers and the offensive line. But like you guys said, best availability is availability. And you would hate to see Isaiah Nayor or any of our receivers, something happen to them.
Yeah.
Just when we're winning 56-0, and late in the fourth quarter, some dumb shit. Yeah, I agree. But hopefully we get to take our both teams out before halftime.
Halftime or before. I think the goal is halftime.
Yeah. So I like that. And I mean, I don't want to skip ahead too far to Illinois, but Illinois, I think if it's any game before Ohio State, that's the game that I could see an upset happening, man. It will be our 400 sellout. Is it another night game?
Yeah, it's 7:30 Friday night.
Dude, how do we get 3 night games in a row?
Because we only had one last year.
Trev Alberts had good scheduling. I'm not gonna lie. He set this season up good. I appreciate it, Trev. One last little send from the grave. But yeah, it's a good schedule.
But it's still fuck Trev Alberts.
Yeah, all day, every day. You can go fuck him though.
What were we talking about? Yeah, Illinois, dude. Beat Kansas. Kansas is a good football team that at home too. They played Kansas at home and beat them at home. I mean, Brett Bielema, he's not as good of a program builder as Matt Rhule is, but he's farther ahead than Matt Rhule. So, I mean, that's just one of those games. I think if it's any game before Ohio State, it's the Illinois game that scares me the most.
I think Illinois records keep an eye on those 2 games.
Indiana, bro. Indiana's good too, dude.
The receivers are nice, but I like they like to throw the ball. And their offense is just like Colorado. Their offensive line isn't that good. They have good skill. We've proven we can shut that down, so I'm not worried
Are
about
we
it.
talking about Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, how about this? Here's something that we usually say at the very start of every podcast, a lot of times in the summertime too, because that's when recruiting is the biggest. But folks, we got a big one as Tuesday,
Mm,
September 10th.
mm.
Christian Jones, the Omaha West Side 4-star linebacker, a real children of the corn. Let me rephrase that. Man of the corn
Ooh.
has committed to Nebraska over Oklahoma. Who else did he have on his radar?
Florida State, Notre Dame, and another SEC school. I think it was maybe Tennessee.
Yeah.
Get him to
And
campus.
and he did the exact get that man on campus. And that's exactly what he did. He committed right after the Colorado game. He said it just
Yeah.
felt right. It just felt right, dude. You're telling me you're gonna grow up in Nebraska, and he probably went to a handful of Nebraska games as a kid, and you see that environment, and you go, I have the potential to play here. I have the opportunity to be able to put that red end on the side of my helmet and play for my boys and play for this stellar defense that is
Mhm.
going to be one of the best defenses in the country this year. Fucking sign me up, dude. Sign me up.
Yep.
Like it's awesome. And yeah, Christian Jones, he just looks like a dog to me, bro. He's got a buzzed head. He if you see his highlights, he wraps up, he brings people to the ground,
And he's white.
and he's white. And he's white. And we've had some luck with Nebraska white linebackers in the past few
Yeah.
seasons. Luke Reimer.
That northern Iowa hat's rubbing off on Aaron a little too much right now.
No, and he's squat. Oh shit.
He's a white, even better.
Jojo Dolman, Luke Reimer. Oh fucking.
No, guys from
John
Nebraska
Bullock.
specifically.
Oh
JB,
okay.
Luke Reimer, Isaac Gifford. Um,
John Bullock.
Or the Bullocks, or I guess
yeah, I said JB.
Bullock.
JB.
You okay? JB. That's what
I
we
call
call
him
him now.
JB, bro.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know.
I've been calling JB JB.
I
What are you
didn't know
talking
that.
about?
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
that.
that either. I think if Eli both and I didn't know, then it's
Now we
bullshit.
do. Now we
Yeah.
do.
So Christian Jones, yeah, I mean, dude, we could honestly probably see him have a big role in the offense or in the defense next year with John Bullock being out. I mean, you got Vincent Shavers and Willis McGahee probably taking over those positions in the middle linebacker spot. But other than that, it's MJ Sherman. I think will be gone. Stephon
Yep.
Thompson is gone.
Yep.
JB's gone.
Yep.
So other than Vincent Shavers and Willis McGahee, then Christian Jones is right back there with those guys. Who's the bald dude?
Oh, Dylan Rogers.
Dylan Rogers. Yep.
Dylan Rogers.
Yeah. He'll probably see a little bit of a role, but I could see
Yeah.
Christian Jones playing a good amount next year for sure.
Mackay Bear's coming back. He'll probably he's
Oh
only
yeah,
a
my
junior.
guy. Yeah.
Well, he's more of an outside. Christian Jones is
he's
an
middle.
outside back.
Mackay's
Huh?
middle.
Okay. And Mackay's coming back. What year is Mackay?
He's listed as a junior.
Oh, dude.
Damn.
Oh
That
my
is soft.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Mackay Bear, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's a badass.
Yeah. Okay, next headline here, folks. There's been a little bit of talk about the perimeter blocking issues. Matt Rhule had a chat about it, and I heard the Us Girl Online podcast. They were talking about it a little bit. I feel like I'm not educated enough to speak about this. Are either of you two?
Eddie, what are you talking about? You played receiver sometimes in high school. It's high school, but you still know the fundamentals of blocking. Like perimeter blocking, we're blocking too early before we should. We're causing flags. Just little dumb penalties. We cost our team 171 yards and a touchdown off of perimeter blocking. It's just effort and people. He mainly said when it's a run play, receivers aren't running the route the same speed, so it doesn't look the same on tape. It's easy to tell if we're running a run or if we're running pass.
Okay. Here's another issue too that was brought up. I feel like we're kind of stealing headlines from the Husker Online podcast, Toma, but we can have our own take on them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Sean Callahan, Steve Schipple, Robin Washington, we gotta shout them out because I did take this question from them. But so when Dante Dowdell comes in, he had 23 carries or what, 17?
You're talking about last week?
Yeah. A lot of carries. And then Ramir Johnson comes in, less carries, I believe 8, but however, he's getting the ball passed to him a lot more.
Yeah.
Is that an issue when you see on offense that Ramir Johnson's in? It's going to be more of a pass play than it is a running play.
Why is that an issue?
I mean, they're keys. Defense has keys to every part of the game.
Yeah. But Ramir Johnson ran for a 71-yard touchdown that was called back on a holding that wasn't really a holding.
Okay, so the doctor has spoken. The doctor has spoken. The doctor is not worried, then I'm not going to be worried. If the doctor's fine with it, then I'm fine with it. There is no issue. No prescription is needed. We're good.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Okay, the next headline. Steve Schipple and Sean Callahan, you guys are idiots for even asking that. That's stupid as fuck. And that's why you listen to Husker Hype Radio, folks. The most hype podcast in all of college football, the most knowledgeable podcast in all of college football. Folks, we got Dr. E-Rock. Does Fox Sports have Dr. E-Rock? No, they got Joel Klatt. Who? I don't know. He's just a name. ESPN, who do they have? Fucking
Adam Schefter.
Pat McAfee. Guy takes his shirt off and acts like he's a big deal. Kirk Herbstreit. Buddy, you're living, close the yearbook. Ohio State quarterbacking is over, okay? This is Nebraska football, Husker Hype Radio. I'll say that to their faces,
Hold on. Did Aaron switch his hat? Aaron switched his hat.
Oh, Aaron
That's what we fucking got. That's what we got. That's what we got, baby. That's what we got right there.
Hey, were you trying to do that nonchalantly?
Yeah.
No,
I did it like a minute ago, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. I was like, and now I feel like I got to put it back.
No.
Yeah, you guys noticed a lot right away.
What else do we got?
Big 10 games?
Huh?
Big 10 games?
No. We got some more Husker headlines that I want to cover. We still got more than 10 minutes. Here's a thing that's been going around on Twitter. I think we have to address it. There's a lot of side-by-side videos and images of Patrick Mahomes and our quarterback, my hero, Dylan Raiola, doing pretty much for the pregame warm-up the exact same thing. Is Dylan Raiola doing too much to look like Patrick Mahomes?
No, they have the same exact trainer. They do the same exact warm-ups and they go to train with him. It works for them at training. Why do you switch the process? The process is a process. It's just he is what he is. He wears number 50 because of Tim Tebow. He said it, not because of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and also 51. This might be it too. 50 run reversed is his dad, Dominic. I feel like that might have a little bit to do with it too, and maybe a little bit of Patrick Mahomes. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, but
wouldn't be a bad thing. Wouldn't be a bad thing.
No, and also it's like it's not like he's looking up to fucking Ray Rice, dude.
Deshaun Watson.
Well, and like I guarantee there's people that are quarterbacks that are number 12 because of Tom Brady, or they're number something because of this guy. It's like that's not that weird of a thing. And the side-by-side comparisons of them, Mahomes and Raiola, running out of the field and jumping and stretching and like firing the crowd up. Yeah. Who does? I feel like that's just a generic thing to do. I feel like every quarterback does something similar.
Yeah. That's totally true. Tom, like, how many I think every single quarterback in the history of quarterbacks has said, let's fucking go, and you could say that's Tom Brady's thing, but dude, I say, let's fucking go. And I'm not like Tom Brady's my idol. Like everybody does the same shit. And it's not like as Dylan Raiola comes out and does that thing, he's like, I'm going to do this because Patrick does it. I doubt that's what's going on in his head.
Well, you imitate greatness.
Right. And what's wrong with that, dude?
Nothing.
Like I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. And also Patrick Mahomes at his press conference today said, yeah, we train with the same guy. As Eli said, we train with the same guy. He's a great kid. He's doing really good. And what did he say? He said something like
he's going to make his own impact on football.
Right.
That fired me up a little bit.
Yeah.
That fired me up.
Yeah.
I was
and
like,
that
oh,
he's getting a little old. He's going, well, now kids are starting to imitate. And let's remember this, dude. Dylan Raiola can't even have a legal beer yet, dude. Buddy can't even fucking drink. Like he's still a kid, but he's my hero. He's
but
still
he
my
knows
hero.
more and he knows more than everybody else on offense.
Right. Right. And that's because you're around with greats. You're training with Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the league right now. You know?
We got
Like,
something special. We got a special one, boys.
yeah,
We
we
got a
really
special.
did, bro. And I'm so glad too that he's in it for the right reasons. Like he came to Nebraska. He didn't have to come here. He could have played at Georgia and or Ohio State. Probably
Is it,
he probably would have started this year at Ohio State. Fuck
is it too
Ohio.
early? Is it too early to put his name on the stadium?
I'll write it in. Hey, get some sidewalk chalk and write it in on Saturday,
Yep.
please.
Yep.
Write it in for me.
Yep.
But what else?
Dude, you know
about-
how Malachi Coleman was 15? Did you see the press conference where they asked Rayola how did he end up with 15? And then he said he was going to keep that in house.
Yeah, we'll keep that in house because he
What do
got
you
paid.
what do you guys think? He got
He
paid?
got
That's what you
paid.
guys think?
bro? He probably gave the dude a fucking Hellcat, bro. I don't even like unlimited Renzas for life. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Fucking
guess that I was thinking for some reason I was thinking something more fun like I beat his ass in like 2K or something. I don't
oh,
know.
okay. Yeah, maybe
Like
maybe
let's
I
or
could see
like
that. I think he would like to say that in a press conference though. If he is like, no, I fucking kicked his ass in NCAA.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
got paid. He got paid.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it.
Yeah. And I think
absolutely.
Malachi's fine with it too. You gotta realize that
He's gonna feed you. He's gonna make you more money than
Right.
what he just paid you.
right, exactly. Exactly, Eli. Um, what else do we got? I got a couple more headlines from the Matt Rule press conference. Boys,
Special teams.
special teams. What do you want to talk about special teams?
Matt Rule question. He said that's the worst special teams performance he's seen in a while from our special
God
teams unit last week.
damn.
Even though we blocked a, it is what it is. We
It's
allowed a
you
block
got to set
punt.
the standard. You
Yeah.
got to set the standard, and you got to like there's things that's not okay. We're playing winning football right now. He said that you got to get to championship football. If we can't kick a fucking 36-yard field goal, dude,
Yeah.
like that's ridiculous.
So I honestly want us to kick field goals next week.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not good getting stopped, but I really do want field goals.
right.
Put in
'Cause
Jalen Graham said.
there's a whole different thing than kicking field goals in practice. Yeah, you can do that you can bomb 60-yarders in practice all damn day. But when you're in front of 90,000 people, even though it's your home crowd, dude, like you're Tristan Alvano, you're like, all these people are counting on me. Like that's going into your head, whether you like it or not. However good your mental aspect is or your mental toughness is, it's a factor. And just to do that and practice it and have repetitions, you're going to get better at it. So I agree with
I
you.
find that crazy though, because he still's kicked like what 9, 10 extra points this year, and like he's still all nervous and shit about kicking field goals that are 36 yards, which is just like a little bit further.
Well,
I
that
don't know.
Colorado game atmosphere is a little bit different. So
That's true.
That's a whole crowd though, bro.
Dude, we're going to be in Columbus. We're going
Yeah.
to be in Columbus this year. It's like
We're gonna be in
that's
Iowa City on Black Friday in a night game, dude. Imagine
Right.
if we had to kick a field goal to win that game.
I want to see next week versus Northern Iowa a punt return or a kick return touchdown. That's what I want to see. That's a goal for me personally.
I think kick return is maybe more possible with Ja'Cory Bonner Jr., baby.
Yeah, dude, that dude's so good. Gosh.
I know. I fucking love Ja'Cory too, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I see the other headline you have here for Matt Rule's press conference, Eddie. I love
Yeah.
it.
Go ahead. Say it.
The KEGS, eggs, and football. When he was
Yeah.
asked about playing night games, he's like, "No, I'd rather have it in the morning. KEGS, eggs, and football." Or
One of us. One of us. One of us. Beer. Me and Aaron did that after the game on Saturday, and not a lot of people they were kind of doing this with us, but we couldn't get the chant going.
yeah,
Maybe try that again this Saturday, Aaron. I feel
and
like it's
maybe it needs to be more than just beer, because it's kind of like, what are they saying? Are they saying beer? It needs to be like, we want beer. maybe
Yeah.
something like that. So it's a little
Oh,
more
yeah,
obvious of what we're chanting.
Let's drink beer. I like
Yeah.
we want beer. We want beer.
We got
Yeah.
9 minutes left. Do we want to roll into picks here?
Yes.
I need to see scoring in the second half versus
Oh yeah,
the
score
offense.
predictions for the Nebraska game quick, and then we'll go into picks.
Score predictions. I'm doing 55-0 Nebraska. 55-0
52-3 Nebraska.
What are you typing up here? Are you putting in some sort of algorithm here?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
trying
what
to
are you
write
doing
you guys.
here, AI?
I'm putting it down so we can look back and be like, huh, you know, who was actually quite the closest.
I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna do 49-3.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I guess that's really close to what Eli did, but goddamn,
It's
I'm
good.
sorry, Eli.
It's good.
Right when I said that, I was like, well, okay, I already said it. It's fucking
So
stink.
that's just another
Sorry,
Eli.
Eli.
Eli, he said that he wants to see field goals and
Yeah.
those
And
are
right
the
when I
field
said
goals.
49, I was like, that doesn't allocate for a field goal or anything. I'm like, fucking, who cares? It's fine. All
Okay,
right.
folks, let's go. Big Ten picks. Let's get them going here. So the rules are: we did it last year. If you don't remember, we pick all the Big Ten games, either spread or over under, and then one from each Power Four conference. Now, Big 12, ACC, SEC. One of those games that we pick ourselves. All right.
Yes.
Let's go. Bama at Wisconsin in Camp Randall. We don't know who Bama is yet. We really don't know who Wisconsin is yet, but I like the home field advantage. Wisconsin plus 16.
Ooh. Nice. I have Alabama plus 16, actually. Or minus 16, excuse me. I think they're gonna kick the shit out of them.
I have Bama as well. South Dakota State played a pretty close game with Wisconsin last week. I think Bama comes in and rolls them.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
All
Tide.
right. All right. Michigan State or Michigan, sorry, Arkansas State at Michigan minus 23.5 for Michigan. I got Michigan. I think that they're pissed off from last week. They're in the big house. They're not going to let those fans down.
I got Arkansas State plus 23.5. I think Michigan State's rattled from the last week. I think the
Michigan.
fans
This is Michigan.
Yes, Michigan. I think Michigan, their whole team, their whole fans are going to start questioning the quarterback play, everything that's going on, the coaching.
Whoa.
Coaching is rattled. I think this is the downfall of Michigan, right back
Whoa.
to where they were before Jim Harbaugh joined them.
Whoa.
I love that you said that, Eli, because that's my exact same take, brother.
Wow. So I'm
Arkansas State
opposites
plus
with
23
you
and a
guys so
half.
far.
And 23 and a half is a lot of points, and Michigan hasn't proved that they can score.
No,
Their offense is good. So
no, their quarterback's dog shit.
yep.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Respect my picks.
Central
We'll
Michigan
see.
at
We'll see.
Illinois. Illinois is a 18-point favorite, over under 49 and a half.
I'm going Illinois minus 18 just to cover up what I said earlier today, that Illinois is I think the biggest team we'll face before Ohio State. Illinois minus 18.
I like that.
I got Illinois minus 18 as well. Brett Bielema, culture builder minus
All
18.
right. The whole Husker Hype Radio panel has Illinois. Next game, we got, what is this? The Civil War, Oregon at
The
Oregon
Civil
State.
War.
The Civil War, Oregon State's plus 16. So they're the dogs, over under 50 and a half.
I got the over. Oregon let Boise State put a lot of points up against them. I got the over. I think Oregon wins, but I got the over.
And Oregon State's been scoring some points. I like the over too there. I actually have Oregon State with covering the spread at minus 16.
Plus 16.
Yep, excuse me. You're right. My bad.
I got Oregon minus 16. I think all these past 2 weeks, they got so much talent on that team. Dan Lanning is a good coach. He's a great coach, in my opinion. He's going to get this team corrected. They've got 2 close games last 2 weeks. They come out. They kick the shit out of Oregon State. They set a tone for the Big Ten.
If we didn't have Father Rule, I'd want Dan Lanning. That's my second pick. If we didn't have Matt Rule, I'd want Dan Lanning.
Yeah, or Nick Saban.
Coach is currently coaching. Dan Lanning.
Yeah, I like that. Notre Dame at Purdue. Purdue's plus 10, over under 45 and a half.
I think this one's a no-brainer. It's Notre Dame minus 10. I know they had a close, or they lost last week, but they have so much talent. They beat Texas A&M at Texas A&M week 1. They're going to come out. Purdue might be, if not the worst team in the Big Ten, 3 of the worst teams in the Big Ten. Notre Dame
Fuck
comes
you,
up.
Eli. Fuck you, Eli. Who the fuck is Texas A&M and who the fuck is Notre Dame? Every single year, top 10, Notre Dame. Now they're at number 18. Purdue plus 10. Fuck Notre Dame, bud.
We'll
I
see.
agree.
But
Fuck
I
the
agree.
Irish.
I got the same thing, Ed.
nope. All right.
Next game, Nevada at Minnesota. Minnesota's favored by 17.5, over under 43.5.
I got the over. Don't know too much about this, but I got the over. I don't know.
I got the same thing. I got the over. I like points in this game.
I got Nevada on the spread.
Nice.
What is the spread again?
7.5
17.
or 17.5?
Yep, 17.5.
Oh my
17.
gosh. Yes, Nevada. Yes, Nevada.
Okay,
Oh,
and then Prairie View A&M and Michigan State, there's no line. Who the
Nope.
fuck? Prairie View A&M, that's disgusting, dude.
Yeah,
No,
that's gross.
Washington.
Michigan State by whatever in that in that one. Michigan State by whatever.
All right, let's speed it up a little bit here. We got 3 minutes left. Washington State at Washington. I got State plus 4.5.
Same.
Who's Washington? Who's Washington right now? Same thing kind of with Michigan, Eli, if you know.
Yep. Same thing. I got Washington State.
I got the over.
Over. What's
Points.
the over?
Yeah, what is
50,
it?
55.5.
All right.
Okay.
Troy at Iowa. I got plus 22 Troy. You're telling me that Iowa's going to even score 22 points?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
Iowa
what
can't score 22 points. What are we talking about? This is the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think Iowa's going to score points, and I know Troy won't score, so I got the under of 38.5.
That's a tough under, but yeah, I mean, given our reasoning too, it makes sense. Let's go Nebraska, Northern Iowa. We already did that one. Indiana at UCLA. I got Indiana -3. UCLA sucks cock. They might be the worst team in the Big Ten.
Yep, that's why I got Eddie.
Same. Indiana. Closer.
Nice.
Eastern Illinois at Northwestern. There's no line for that one. And then we got Maryland at Virginia. I got Maryland -2.5. Big Ten football.
I got Virginia +2. I think Virginia's gonna be a good team this year. They're gonna finish in the top 25.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. I just spoke with my balls on this one. I also have Maryland.
Yeah, I said Big Ten football. That's really all
Yeah.
it comes down to for me in that game. All right, here we go to let's start with the Big 12. That's what I got first. UNLV at Kansas. Kansas bounce back from the Illinois game. It's at home. I got -7.5 Kansas.
Big 12. I got Utah at Utah State over 44.5. That's a low line. I think it's an easy over.
Okay.
Big 12, that's Arizona, Kansas State, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Arizona money line. Arizona money line.
You can't do money line, bro. No.
Well, it's Arizona. Then Arizona +7.
Okay, Arizona +7.
Kansas State's favored.
Well, you have a lock of the week. I'm going to put that as your lock of the week there then.
Yeah, that's my lock of the week.
Sorry,
Okay.
Eddie, what did you say again?
I just told him. Oh, I did UNLV at Kansas. Kansas -7.5.
Okay.
All right, 2 more picks. We got 1 minute left. ACC. I got Miami playing Ball State. I got Miami -36.5, dude. If Nebraska's back and USC's back, then Miami's back. Old school 90s football, Miami.
BC at Mizzou over 53.5.
I had the same exact fucking thing as Eddie. I had the same thing as Eddie. Cam
Ward, bro. Cam Ward.
Yeah,
Was that your ACC or your SEC game?
That's ACC.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
SEC, Florida, Texas A&M at the Swamp. I got Florida +3.5. Fuck Trev Alberts. Fuck Texas A&M at the Swamp. I mean, Miami did kick their ass at the Swamp, but that's a different story. That's a rivalry game. I don't know.
Ole Miss -22.5 at Wake Forest.
Nice.
I got Georgia by whatever. I think they play Kentucky. whatever the spread is, I got Georgia.
All right. I love it, boys.
All right, folks. That was episode 61 of Husk Ripe Radio. As always, bleed red, shit corn,